sausage, chips and beans. It'll make you feel dead happy if you're down. You can add some bacon or a nice hash brown. Your diet plan will end up being blown to smithereens with egg, sausage, chips and beans. Come on! Egg, sausage, chips and beans. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. I can eat it till I bust at the seams. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. Give us a slice of bread. That's for dipping. Mop it up, mop it up, mop it up, mop it up. If you're courting or you're going on a date to impress your partner and to look dead great, throw away the wine list, order just this one cuisine. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. The United Nations, they don't understand. They asked how can they stop wars across the land. I'll tell you, the world should eat this one meal. You know which one I mean. It's egg, sausage, chips and beans. Break it down. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. I can eat it till I must at the seams. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. Beans.
Why don't you go to the newsroom while I go to the booze room?
This is Weasel News.
Liberals are fuming at the cartoon Impotent Rage.
And a local man claims spinach gave him herpes.
Liberals are morons.
Liberal groups, in a surprising turn of events, are asking network execs to pull the show Impotent Rage, saying it demeans liberals and is hurtful.
Grocery stores are pulling spinach from the shelves after a local man told the news media that he contracted herpes simplex from the tainted vegetable.
My wife can't believe it either, but I told her, baby, I travel to Thailand a lot and they don't wash their food so well over there.
Nobody else has reported contracting the disease, but officials have encouraged stores to recall spinach anyway.
Weasel News, confirming your prejudices.
You always make it about you.
You deserve the best.
From despotic dance music
To presumptuous pop.
to the smug sounds of indie tracks.
Your music is all right here.
Your music.
Self Radio.
I have waited for the day to send this greedy wolf away. Now the magic is my salvation. Gather close in my protection. We will stand forever free. Behold the beauty of nature in all its glory. No need to fear the vultures at the door. Right here you have me to protect you within these walls of thorns. Forever free, forevermore. They have come into our domain, here to seal our camp in chains. But we have held it for generations. This is just a complication. We will stand forever free. Trust in me, this is for your own good. Don't be afraid. Nature is our friend. All of this beauty that surrounds us, every lovely bloom designed to defend. Let them come, just let them try. I'm not about to say goodbye. This camp will be here throughout the ages, written into the history pages. We will stand forever free. You've already done so much.
This next block of nonsense is sponsored by Weasel News.
Weasel News.
Neighbors are crying foul at a foul-smelling green home.
CO2 levels at an all-time high. People prefer puppies.
When the Richardsons moved into this quaint section of homes in the Morningwood section of Los Santos, they never imagined they would get a new neighbor like this. Their neighbors built a green home next door with a roof made out of manure and composting toilets. Sheila Richardson says she's had enough.
It smells awful. I hate hippies and their recycling. Grow up and pollute like the rest of us.
They plan on complaining to the city.
Pollution News.
Carbon dioxide levels reached a new high yesterday. A Los Santos man noticed the reports and commented on Life Invader before posting pictures of puppies wrestling, then moved on to the masturbation portion of his morning.
Weasel News. Confirming your prejudices.
Buckle up.
We're about to get lonely, people.
Radio.
The toilets still work, our captain isn't a drunk Italian, and there hasn't been an iceberg in sight. So far, this cruise is going...
Passengers, tonight's screening of Going Overboard will begin in 10 minutes on the Sunday.
I take that back. This won't be a good cruise after all. But this is movie night. Hello and welcome to Movie Night, your #1 source for film reviews about bad cruise ship movies. I'm your host, Jonathan Paula. Presently, I'm somewhere in the Caribbean Ocean enjoying a cruise with my family. And since I had to record this particular episode a week early, I thought we'd focus on something relevant, like cruise ship related films. So let's begin with Going Overboard. Released in May of 1989, this $200,000 comedy farce is really only notable for being the first feature film to star A-list funny man Adam Sandler. But before he even matured or was a cast player in Saturday Night Live, he starred as a struggling comic on board a cruise ship. After his recent string of uninspired, unfunny cash grabs, it's easy to forget Sandler was once a hilarious comic with some truly great material. Sadly, however, we get almost none of that in this sorry excuse for a film. Instead, he puts on stupid voices, mugs for the camera, and generally acts like an incompetent goof for the majority of the 97-minute film. The supporting cast includes Tom Hodges, Scott LaRose, Billy Zane, and Billy Bob Thornton, none of whom are the slightest bit memorable. The story plods along to the incessant sounds of a steel drum calypso band, cheap muzak, and bland jazz. And the actual presentation style is curiously inconsistent. Sandler himself breaks the fourth wall to introduce us to the story, immediately apologizing for its low budget. And then he schleps the viewer around the boat like we're watching his personal vlog or something. But other sequences are conventionally shot and edited for some reason. I hesitate to guess what director Valerie Breeman was possibly thinking.
Maybe you should avoid telling actual jokes and just stick to improvising and talking with the audience.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah?
A lot funnier than that jerk they hired as the ship's comedian.
You actually thought that joke was funny?
Well, let me put it this way. He's funny. The other guy's a hack.
Yeah, I am funny. He really is a hack, isn't he?
The lethargic and pointless narrative is worsened by constantly cutting away to Miss Universe confessionals, ridiculous dream sequences, and Burt Young as General Noriega, who is actually watching the film itself on VHS, who defends his honor by shouting at the TV, "We'll see who gets the last laugh, you leftover worthless kangaroo vomit." Besides being awfully paced, the R-rated movie is really quite uncomfortable and awkward. Every scene plays out 3 times longer than it needs to be, almost as if it was deliberately padded so the picture could qualify for feature length. With unrealistic dialogue and empty characters, the film is devoid of conflict and tension, making it a true struggle to actually sit through. It's no surprise that this film presently sits in IMDb's bottom 10 rated movies of all time. It is just so painfully boring, I regretted watching literally every scene. Going Overboard is terrible, not even enjoyable ironically. My score in the Ratomatic, a big fat 1. With no redeeming qualities and nary a single laugh whatsoever, it's a wonder Sandler actually managed to have a successful career after this piece of garbage. Anyway, time for tonight's poll question. What's your ideal cruise destination? Leave your response as a comment below. Next up tonight, Speed 2 Cruise Control. This extremely ill-advised follow-up to the smash action hit from 3 years earlier somehow managed to earn over $50 million in profit when it was released in June of 1997. The PG-13 action thriller stars Sandra Bullock and Jason Patric as a couple taking a Caribbean vacation aboard a luxury ocean liner when it's hijacked by the nefarious Willem Dafoe. Although future Oscar winner Bullock is beautiful, festive, and decently relatable in the lead, even her participation here was obviously a giant misstep, remarking on her being stuck in another violent situation. "I swear I'm never leaving the house again." Patrick, meanwhile, is hokey and uncomfortable every time he's on camera, and is perhaps the least convincing action star in film history, delivering his lines with as much charisma as a wet cardboard box. Dafoe is amusing as the scenery-chewing villain, but for all the wrong reasons. The deranged software designer decides to sabotage the very ship he's riding on for poorly explained, unbelievable reasons. Whereas the original picture was a literal non-stop thrill ride, most of this 121-minute picture takes place on one of the slowest forms of transportation, a leisure cruise, eliciting absolutely zero excitement in the process. Although the script, originally intended to be the third Die Hard picture, was seemingly retailored with Keanu Reeves in mind, he was fortunately smart enough to avoid this terrible project, which stumbles from one ridiculous scene to the next. Everything is far more contrived and goofier too, but the forced humor is never funny. Let's be honest, it takes a considerable amount of effort to make a film about hijackings, murder, explosions, and bombs boring, but the usually competent director Jean de Bont somehow found a way to do just that.
Right, look at tight doors are closed. Ballast doors should open any minute.
Close it! Close it! Close it! You just told me to open them! Follow me.
Just like that.
One of the few sequences that works, and actually delivers some tense moments, comes when an alarm is triggered and the tropes of stereotypical passengers are forced to flee the boat. Mark Mancina's mostly reggae score is pretty hammy, and often distracting. However, the visual effects by Industrial Light and Magic are top-notch, bringing to life many of the larger, more impressive action sequences. Although it lasts way too damn long, becoming almost a parody of itself, the final climactic sequence, which sees the cruise ship crashing into a St. Martin harbor, is nothing short of epic. Eating up nearly 25% of the film's $110 million budget, this climax would set records as the single most expensive stunt ever photographed. But cutting away to the ship's second officer counting down the ship's slowing speed, literally 10 separate times, is a complete joke. Bullock and Dafoe are also completely absent from the final third of the movie, only re-entering the narrative a full 30 minutes later when it's convenient to the story. We're lucky the movie was a critical shipwreck, otherwise we might have been subjected to Speed 3, Escalator Escape. The 1994 original is one of my favorite action movies that I purchased on VHS and DVD, rewatching it often. But this sequel is a regrettable mistake I hope I never have to watch again. Speed 2 Cruise Control. Tensionless drivel, despite fun action. My rating, A2. Falling extremely far from the proverbial tree, this may very well be the most disappointing and poorly conceived theatrical sequel ever produced. While the final crash is certainly worth checking out, the rest of the movie isn't, and I thought it was bad. A quick reminder now to check out the Movie Night Archive channel for my exclusive trailer commentaries and an organized library of all our past reviews. Let's finish up tonight with my review of Boat Trip. This $20 million rom-com was released stateside on March 21st, 2003, and no surprise here, completely failed to make back a profit. Horatio Sands and Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr. star as two dim-witted, hopeless romantics who endeavor to pick up chicks on a singles cruise, but in their infinite stupidity, they manage to get booked on a trip for homosexual men. These two guys are likable enough, and thankfully they're more oblivious than hateful towards their new group of gay friends, and a majority of their performance issues can likely be attributed to the poor script writing. As Sands deals with his irrational homophobia, Gooding falls in love with Rosalind Sanchez, the ship's female dance instructor, who of course assumes he's gay. What happens from there is nothing short of one hackneyed and bigoted joke after another, as our heroes struggle to make sense of their situation while constantly being hit on by an elderly Roger Moore, playing a flamboyantly gay British passenger, and a role that will totally have you rethink everything you thought you knew about James Bond. Honestly, hearing him flirtatiously ask during breakfast, "Would you like a bite of my sausage?" is worth the price of admission alone.
You hear that, Jer? All the sex a man could want.
Well, then you must visit the hole-in-one room.
Oh, they have an onboard driving range.
Some of the chaps down there do swing some very large clubs. You two have an open relationship?
Open? What do you mean by open relationship?
Do you date?
Of course we date. That's why we're here. Yeah.
That's absolutely wonderful. We must get together sometime, go for a midnight swim. Do whatever feels right. That is what a gay cruise is all about.
Depending on how dated your sense of humor is, a scene where Gooding nervously attempts to illustrate his favorite oral sex techniques on a banana will either make you laugh or roll your eyes. The writing struggles to maintain any sense of purpose, wandering between intolerant nonsense and an unoriginal love plot. Occasionally, though, the experience does deliver a few laughs, notably from Sands' loud and boisterous delivery and Bob Gunton as the ship's captain. Leisurely paced, the whimsical score by Robert Folk doesn't help matters much either, and instead, the movie plays out like a bad sitcom. Director Mort Nathan contributes nothing to the PG-13 rated picture beyond the basic shot compositions and visual styles, but at least there's rarely any technical missteps. The 94-minute picture is innocent fun, if occasionally offensive and trite. Nothing I'd be interested in watching again, but it's honestly not that bad. Boat Trip, uninspired amusement that's borderline intolerant. I'll give this a 3 for my final rating. While there's never anything outright bad, boring, or cringeworthy with this picture, it rarely does anything right either. It sort of floats along like one big homophobic joke. I thought it was lame. Finally, tonight, let's take a look at some of your tweet critiques. If you see a new movie in theaters, tweet your review at the JPMN hashtag. Next week, when I'm back on dry land, we'll take another look at some summer action films we missed earlier this year. The Lone Ranger starring Johnny Depp, World War Z with Brad Pitt, and Two Guns with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg. Once you've seen these films, share your opinions by voting in the polls below or by leaving a comment review. If you'd like to watch more episodes of Movie Night, check out the related video links to my right, or click subscribe to be notified of all new content. And be sure to follow me on Twitter or Facebook for updates between episodes. Once again, my name is Jonathan Paula. Thank you for watching and listening. Until next time, have a good movie night.
You're a winner.
I'm better than the rest.
You're in control. Now take control of your music, just like a winner probably would if they had time. Self Radio.
Hello, my man. And I'm a PC. Mac, my users are leaving me, and it's got me feeling down. But I've turned my pain into a tune, and I call it the Vista Blues.
I would love to hear that sometime. Unfortunately, I don't.
So many users leaving me, and they ain't coming back. Vista's got issues. It's so glitchy. They're leaving me for Mac.
That's great, actually.
Problems, too darn many. Patches, not enough. Expensive upgrades, well, I need plenty just to get me up to snuff.
Awesome.
People hate it when I crash and freeze. Vista's got me out of sorts. I'm often sick to some degree and on hold with tech support. After a year of fixes, I'm still blue. The problems, they repeat. Now there's only one thing left to do. Control, Alt, Delete.
Nice touch. Is that your dog?
Morning there, sunshine. You know, you were really drunk last night. Did you mean what you said to that stripper?
Girl, I've always loved you. All of a sudden it's changed. Blame it on time, the road or the ride, but it ain't the same. It's a different kind of feeling, not the one I knew. From the sweet on your lips to how your hand in mine fits. Girl, I've always loved you, but I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you. Yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did, but baby I do. I don't love you like I used to. What we got ain't got no ending, like a band of solid gold. Sweeter with time like strawberry wine. It gets as good as it gets old. And oh, we thought we knew what it meant way back then. Oh, but I keep falling, all in, higher than I've ever been. Oh no, I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you. Yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did, but baby I do. I don't love you like I used to. I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you. Yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did, but baby I do. I don't love you like I used to. Oh, I don't love you like I used to. No, 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 love you like I used to. Yeah. Oh, I don't love you like I used to.
Well, I ran into Phil at the dispensary. He'd rode his ATV in from Punxsutawney. Before he couldn't sleep, but now he's count sheep. We gotta get him up for the party. You know, his wife Phyllis is a sweet woodchuck. She gives Phil a grin every time they what? When his groundhog isn't clear, she helps him when he's stuck. To say there is no shadow with some luck. Wake up, Phil. 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 Now prognostication is Phil's vocation, as he's held up high for the entire nation. No water at night to prevent urination. The inner circle reveals the big prediction. Wake up, Phil. 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 Wake 'em up. Now Phil's on his way out to Gobbler's Knob. He better not sleep through his one and only job. Between here and the library, probably passed out like a log. We gotta make some noise to wake the groundhog. Wake up, Phil. 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 Oh, oh, wake up, Phil. Oh, oh, wake up, Phil. Oh, oh, wake up, Phil.
Get selfish. Get real. Get you. Self Radio.
Thanks to the people at CPSC.
Burning up like diamonds in the sky. You and I are sending off some sparks tonight. I know I shouldn't play with fire, that flaming light and cook it while your rocket burning on glow. Can't help myself, I still want more. Yeah, we're burning bright, so hot we could ignite. Smoking hot like no one else, so I'll sit back before I burn myself. Are you dangerous like dynamite? Let's set it off and watch it light. No, I'm messing with the fatal hit. And as you walk away and let it be, we light up sparks with our energy. Going off like fireworks. Fireworks. Watch them sparkle, sparkle. Watch them shimmer, shimmer. All that glitter, glitter. Going off like fireworks. Let's go. Yeah, the summer heat is telling us have fun, fun, fun. Yeah, this temperature is so hot I should run, run, run. Ooh, we need to dance these flames in water, water. 'Cause I don't think that I can take this any hotter and hotter. No, I'm messing with the fatal hit. And as you walk away and let it be, we light up sparks with our energy. Going off like fireworks. Fireworks. Watch them sparkle, sparkle. Watch them shimmer, shimmer. All that glitter, glitter. Going off like fireworks. Don't need drugs, know you what I'm craving. Throw me in water so I stop misbehaving. We'll light it up just one more time to make the sky look like the 4th of July. Fireworks, yeah. Fireworks, yeah. Sparkle, sparkle. Watch them shimmer, shimmer. All that glitter, glitter. Going off like fireworks.
Lights are going up, snow is falling down. There's a feeling of goodwill around town. It could only mean one thing. McRib is here. People throwing parties, ugly sweaters everywhere. Stockings hung up by the chimney with care. It could only mean one thing. McRib is here. Sledding down the sidewalk, hey mister, where you going? Everybody's headed toward those golden arches glowing. It could only mean one thing. McRib is here. 'Tis the season of tangy barbecue sauce, pork, onion, pickles on home-style buns. It's that time of year. It could only mean one thing. McRib is here. McRib is here. McRib is here. Snowmen tip their hats while the cold winter wind blows. Gifts wrapped with ribbons as that Dr. Pepper flows. It could only
McRib is here.
This is the soundtrack to your life. So whether it's a training montage or a love scene,
Quiet, please.
you pick the songs. We just play the ads. Self Radio.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas is a wonderful time. When boys and girls around the world get covered in slime. The naughty ones get yellow slime, the nice ones get blue. But in the end, every single child is covered in goo. Oh, Christmas goop, a tradition known far and wide. Christmas goop, super slime for the Yuletide. Christmas goop, don't let it get in your eye. Christmas goop, it's a holiday surprise.
I've never heard of Christmas goop.
What you talking about? Everybody's doing the goop.
Are they? It feels like Christmas goop was just something you made up one day.
Nuh-uh. Christmas goop has been around since, like, forever.
Haters, haters, haters say that goop's not legit. They say it's not traditional, that we should just quit. But Christmas goop is as old as Christmas itself. So go ungoop your presents, tree it up on the shelf. Oh, Christmas goop, no one's safe from the goo. Christmas goop, so goop your friends before they goop you. Christmas goop, just don't mistake it for fun new. Christmas goop, it's catching on, yes it's true.
Okay, I still don't get it. Like, why? Why goop people?
Because it's Christmas. Duh.
I know it's Christmas, but why goop them? It makes no sense.
It only makes sense if you have the Christmas spirit in your heart, Pear.
What are you talking about?
Wow. I guess we're gonna have to goop some Christmas spirit into you.
What? Ah!
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas spirit lives deep inside. But Christmas spirit's not a thing that people should hide. So if you want to see your Grinch like heart grow in size, a double dose of Christmas goop is what we prescribe. Oh, Christmas goop! Some will say that it's weird. Christmas goop! But it brings holiday cheer. Christmas goop! Don't let it get in your ears. Christmas goop comes but once a year.
Once a year? I've gotten goop like 100 times already. Listen, I've had enough of Christmas goop. You hear me? Enough! Ah!
Oh, Christmas goop! It's a wonderful gift. Christmas goop! It's on every child's list. Christmas goop! So close your eyes, make a wish. Christmas goop! And get goop good this Christmas.
It got in my mouth.
수줍게 나를 찾아와 하늘 위로 흐릿한 내 모습 보였기에 또 다시 숨 쉬어가 아무리 누군가를 불러보고 닿을 수 없는 그곳에서 난 바다에 잠든 머리가 한없이 흐르듯 짙은 내 아픔을 안고 그 위로 나가 어두운 물결 속에서 서서히 비치는 내 손을 잡아주었던 그대와 함께 끝없이 펼쳐진 어딘가 헤매이는 나를 찾아와 함께라면 손 내민 내 모습 보였기에 깊은 숨을 뱉어가 아무리 주위를 둘러보아도 닿을 수 없던 그곳에서 벗어나 바다에 잠든 머리가 한없이 흐르듯 지친 내 가슴을 안고 저 위로 나가 어두운
Doesn't that song make you want to drink a nice, strong espresso and watch women's gymnastics?
Imagine a warm musical cocoon you can crawl into and ignore everyone else.
I'm better than you.
Self Radio.
星降る夜から始まる僕の長い旅、銀河の海は泣いてる。焦げます勇気をロケットに一つ詰めたら向かうよ君の街へ、君の星へ。十字星空の船を奏でたら闇を切り裂いて25時の空に誰君を思う旅宇宙域をなぞる星降る夜から始まる僕の長い旅、向かうよ君の街へ。いつか僕らは出会うだろう、無限の星たちの中で君を見つけ出すからどんなに風が強くても孤独の海で迷っても君が笑うなら君が笑うならポラリス凍える夜はナイフいのよ、でも足られるよ。そうさ僕は一人ロンリーだけど追い星、君が待つのなら君が待つのなら銀河の波に揺れる明日が来ないような消えてしまいそうな夜には歌うよ愛の歌を君の歌を君を見つけ出すからどんなに空が暗くても冷たい雨が止まなくても君が待つのならいつか僕らは出会うだろう、それからまた好きな街へねえそれでいいでねえそれでいいで
It started way back in 3rd grade. I used to sit beside him in New Haze. A pink dress, a matching bow in her ponytail. She kissed me on the school bus, but told me not to tell. Next day I chased her around the playground. across the monkey bars to the merry-go-round. And Emmy Lou got caught passing me a note. Before the teacher took it, I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Now we're grown up and she's my wife. Still like two kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase Emmy Lou up and down the hall, around the bed in our room. Last night I took her out in a white limousine. 20 years together, she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been that long ago when we got started with just a little note. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. 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 I never saw the end in sight. Fools are kind of blind. Thought everything was going all right, but I was running out of time. 'Cause you had one foot out the door, I swear I didn't see. But if you're really going away, here's some final words from me. Baby, write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. I'll sign it at the bottom of the page. I'll swear under oath, 'cause every single word is true, and I think you need to know. So use it as a bookmark, stick it on your refrigerator door, hang it in a picture frame up above the mantel where you'll see it for sure. Baby, write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by. can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after we're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Oh, I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down.
Let's all drink a tall, cool pint of ranch dressing and relax as we listen to this next tune.
Y'all can't handle this. Y'all don't know what's about to happen, baby. Team 10, Los Angeles, Cali boy. But I'm from Ohio, the white boy. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months. Never done before. Past all the competition, man. PewDiePie is next. Man, I'm popping all these checks. Got the brand new Rolex. And then met the Lambo too. And they're coming with the crew. This is Team 10, bitch. Who the hell up flipping you? And you know I kick them out if they ain't with the crew. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You begging for attention, talking shit on Twitter too. But you still hit my phone last night. It was 4:52 and I got the text approved. And all the recordings too. Don't make me tell them the truth. And I just dropped some new merch. And it's selling like a god church. Ohio's where I'm from. We chew 'em like it's gum. We shooin' with the gun. The tattoo just for fun. I Usain Bolt and run. Catch me at game 1. I cannot be outdone. Jake Paul is #1. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it's every day, bro. You know it's Nick Compton and my colon stay open. Yes, I can rap and no, I'm not from Compton. England is my city, and if it weren't for Team 10, then the US would be shitty. I'll pass it to Chance, cause you know he stay litty. 2 months ago you didn't know my name, and now you want my fame? Bitch, I'm blowing up, I'm only going up. Now I'm going off, I'm never falling off like Mag who? DG who are you? All these beats I just ran through, hit a million a month. Where were you? Hating on me back in West Fake, you need to get your shit straight. Jakey brought me to the top, now we really popping off. #1 and #4, that's why these fans all at our door. It's lonely at the top, so we all going. We left Ohio, now the trio's all rolling. It's Team 10, bitch. We back again, always first, never last. We the future. We'll see you in the... It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it's every day, bro. Hold on. Can we switch the language? Sorry. We better hit it. Lo único que quiero es dinero. Trabajando en YouTube todo el día entero. Viviendo en USA, el sueño de cualquiera. Enviando dólares a mi familia entera. Tenemos una persona por encima. Se llama Donald Trump y está en la cima. Desde aquí te cantamos. Can I get my visa? Martínez Flynn representando España. Desde la pobreza. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it.
go, whoa.
Bruno says it looks like rain.
Where's the guitar?
In doing so, he floods my brain.
I will like the umbrella.
Buried in a hurricane.
What a joyous day, but anyway, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
Hey, through the living fear, Bruno stuttering or stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always left Abuela and the family fumbling, grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
7 foot frame, rats along his back. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
He told me my fish would die the next day. Dead.
No, no. He told me I'd grow a gut, and just like he said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my hair. Your fate is sealed when your prophecy is read.
He told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and someday be mine. He told me that my power would grow like the grapes that thrive on the vine.
Oye, Mariano's on his
He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach, betrothed to another. It's like I hear him. Hey sis, I want not a sound out of now. I can hear him now. Bruno. Yeah, about that Bruno. I really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno.
Isabella, your boyfriend here.
Time for tears.
7 foot frame, rats on his back. When he calls your name, it all fades loud. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams.
You guys just never know mine. Won't you, Mariano? Why did I talk about Bruno? I never should have brought up Bruno.
Who needs virtual reality and 3D movies when you got the joy of radio?
Yeah, and the joy of listening to your favorite songs, interrupted by commercials.
Hey, if you don't like capitalism, buddy, move to Russia or Australia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Andrew from Brickmeister Z. And a couple of days ago, LEGO Ideas revealed the first 2024 review, which has 48 projects that qualified. We expect the results to be announced in fall 2024 and hope to see new sets available by 2025. We're going to find out which of these 48 projects will become official LEGO sets and which ones will not happen. But for me, this is just speculation. So without further ado, let's begin. First up are 2 Studio Ghibli sets, Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro. And Studio Ghibli is actually a Japanese movie studio, in case you didn't know. But with previous Ghibli sets being rejected, it seems like LEGO doesn't want to produce new sets with a Japanese company worldwide, but I don't know much about it. Next is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Back in 2006, LEGO only made 2 sets based on this theme, and now they brought it back as part of minifigure skins in Fortnite. However, the only way that LEGO could remake new Avatar sets is that they'll have to do it themselves, like SpongeBob. So unfortunately, this will not happen through Ideas, because they can't bring back retired LEGO themes for some reason. For the botanical sets, there's a Venus flytrap, and a cherry blossom iguana. Both of these will not get picked due to LEGO's official botanical line through the Icons theme. Who the heck could have seen that coming? No LEGO Ideas projects based on currently active or announced licenses. For LEGO Minerals, this is a new version that has a shelf to display billable crystals. But this other one, which was denied previously, doesn't have a shelf build at all. And while we already got a similar design for the Emeralds in LEGO Sonic sets, I'm not sure how it would do in review this time. So I'll give this one a maybe. Next up is Shrek, created by LEGO YouTuber Ashen Flash. And this is the second time that his project reached 10,000 supporters. Based on the DreamWorks movie, the build of Shrek Swamp can be opened up to see the inside, much like a LEGO modular dollhouse set. And there's also an outhouse where Shrek can walk out just like at the beginning of the film. But other than that, I would love to see it get picked, and it will look good next to other DreamWorks sets that LEGO made, like Trolls and Gabby's Dollhouse. But then again, Aston Flash's project was rejected once before. So we'll have to find out if LEGO approves it this time. For Hello Kitty, I do know that this is a type of LEGO brand for girls, but with LEGO currently working on Friends sets, which is another girl brand, I don't know if they will ever accept it, but who knows. Then we have The Grinch. This project is inspired by the book written by Dr. Seuss and an animated movie from the 1960s. There's a build for one of the houses from Whoville when the Grinch sneaks in and steals all the Christmas decorations. And those can fit inside the sack on a sleigh who is pulled by his dog Max. But overall, I think this could be a really awesome set. Even though there was a previous LEGO Dr. Seuss set that got rejected, which are those buildable books. For castle projects, there's the Medieval Torment, Medieval Inn, and Wolfpack Castle. And like the botanical sets, LEGO will never approve any of them due to their official castle/medieval sub-theme. Oh, and speaking of medieval, here's the Medieval Bee Farm. That might have a conflict with the retired blacksmith shop. Next is Among Us. The build of this project has the ship called the Skeld, which you can walk around throughout the game. If you ever played this, there are a lot of references like the cafeteria, engine rooms, storage rooms, and anything else. And the design of the Among Us crewmates are in minifigure form with different accessories. So yeah, really cool playset, and I hope to see this get made. Even though there were a few projects based on this that were previously rejected. What about the architecture projects? Here's the Roman Forum, Dancing House, this chain bridge, and the ancient Egyptian temple. Well, LEGO has already made official architecture sets, so once again, they can't approve any ideas projects based on current themes. Next up is The Wizard of Oz, and we did get minifigures before from the LEGO Movie 2 CMF series, as well as a LEGO Dimensions level pack. The design of this project has different sections that can be connected just like modular buildings, including iconic scenes from the film like Yellow Brick Road. But with the new Wicked movie coming out, LEGO previously rumored that there will be 4 new sets releasing in October of this year. Maybe this project might have a chance to get made? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Next are 2 different projects designed by LEGO YouTuber Mini Brick Productions, including Interstellar and Outer Wilds. The Interstellar set is based on that 2014 film, and it includes the build of their spaceship, the Ranger. And for Outer Wilds, never heard much about it, but I know this is a type of video game. But the build of the ship, the protagonist, kind of looks like the LEGO World spaceship called Pug Z. And even though LEGO has already made one of Mini Brick's designs turned into official sets like the Polaroid camera, I don't know if that would impact their decision on these two projects. For Suspension Railway, I think this might be on hold due to the Orient Express train that was released a couple of months ago. And for Metallica, the only music groups that we got in LEGO are BTS and the Beatles. But for the design of this stage, might be way too big in my opinion, even though the Ideas Guidelines said that they'll have to set limits of making a smaller size or something like that. Then there's the Suitcase Express. The suitcase build can be opened up to reveal a train traveling around a micro-scale world. And those play features gave me some LEGO NES vibes of the Mosaic TV screen. So I'm very curious if this project ever gets chosen. Moving on to Clockwork Solar System, this is the same project that was rejected twice. However, with that new Technic Orrery set on the market, I don't know if LEGO will ever choose it this time. For Brooklyn Nine-Nine, this is another one of their sitcom-based LEGO sets, and the latest that we got is The Office, which seems to be selling very well. But with that on the market, I'm not sure if LEGO will ever choose another sitcom set, because some of them were rejected, like Community. For Tower Chess, this won't get selected either because there's a new LEGO chess set coming out in June of this year. And Gundam, which is a buildable robot, pretty sure LEGO has already made some bigger robots like Optimus Prime and Voltron. For Wizard Peaks, this submission seems to be way too similar to the Hogwarts Castle builds from the LEGO Harry Potter theme. Next up we have a Finding Nemo project. The build of this is an underwater diorama of the Great Barrier Reef. And I do love all the different scenery builds that make a coral reef design. There's the missing scuba mask from Sydney, Australia, as well as buildable characters of Mr. Ray, Nemo, and his friends. And even though we already got an official Finding Nemo build from Disney Duo set from last year, I don't know if this Ideas project will ever get made. So this is a maybe. Oh, and there's word that another underwater project called Rocky Reef Restoration is also in this same round. But I think the Nemo project that we just took a look at seems to be better in my opinion. So I kind of doubt this one will happen. As for the Coraline Pink Palace House, I know we already took a look at this before, and there are another two projects which are still in review right now. Next up is the Vintage Record Player. The build of it is basically just a gramophone, and how it works is that if you pop in one of the discs and turn the crank on the side, you'll get to hear old music from like so many years ago. And it also includes a side build of a minifigure with the mini gramophone, which looks like a similar design that you find in the Pac-Man arcade machine. But with the new retro radio coming out, I think this might have a chance to get made. For buildable animals, there's the Highland cow and reptiles. But we did get other buildable animals as Ideas projects, including the insect set and new cat set, plus that bird set from a couple of years back. Then we have Scooby-Doo and the Ravenwood Mansion. Again with the rules. No Ideas projects to bring back old LEGO themes. And LEGO has already made Scooby-Doo sets back in 2015. I don't know why everybody keeps submitting projects based on retired IPs. But moving on to Great Holiday, too similar to the official Houses of the World builds as gift with purchase sets. Next is the Men in Black Jet Car. Straight out of the movie franchise, the Jet Car can be transformed from a normal vehicle into a flying vehicle. very different transformations compared to the Back to the Future set. But I do remember watching 3 Men in Black movies, except the 4th one, which that 2019 film wasn't good in my opinion. But having this as a creator expert slash speed champions vehicle, maybe LEGO will just have to focus on other cars outside of ideas. For Great British Bake Off, I know this is a food show, but never got interested in watching any food shows aside from the Food Network. Here's a Sony Walkman, which is a type of portable music player. And I remember when Star-Lord had one in Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm starting to watch all the Marvel movies recently. Like the gramophone from earlier, there is a LEGO radio coming out as an official set. So this would be a maybe. Next are 2 different boat projects, Canal Houseboat and Sushi Boat. Well, we know both projects won't happen because LEGO recently approved the Western River Steamboat, and we're getting a Jaws set to come out in August 2024. Here is the Crescent Moon rock sculpture. This seems to be very different compared to that other moon sculpture, which is still in review right now. Then we have Portal 2, which we did get a LEGO Dimension set from a couple of years back. Now, unlike the Sonic Ideas set, which came out after the Dimension set, seems like LEGO is kind of avoiding this strategy due to previous projects that got denied, like, say, the A-Team, for example. So, never mind about that one, I guess. Sewer Heroes, I believe there will be a conflict with official LEGO City sets, if I do say so myself. Next up is the Laurel and Hardy Theater, and this project is a tribute to the British American people, Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy. The build of the theater has different scenes that can be recreated, as well as their car named the Ford Model T Runabout. And I think this could be in addition to other famous people that had their own LEGO tribute sets. For the Art of Japan, this project is a mix between a LEGO art set and a LEGO postcard set. And even though we got an Ideas art set like Starry Night, there have been other art sets added to the official LEGO art theme. So can't see them do another Ideas art set anytime soon. And finally, Book Nook is almost similar to a mix of buildable books and LEGO City buildings at the same time, even though there was a similar version of it that was rejected a few years ago. And that, folks, is every single project from this round. The ones I would like to see get made would be Aston Flash's Shrek project, The Grinch, The Record Player, Suitcase Express, and maybe Mini Bricks Interstellar or Outer Wilds projects. But that's just my own thoughts. Let me know which other Ideas projects you would like to see become as official LEGO sets. Don't forget to subscribe to Brickmeister Z and turn on notifications so that you do not miss out on future LEGO videos. Also, check out the rest of my video game walkthrough, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, because I'm a little bit behind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.
The idea that Microsoft could ever compete with Sony or Nintendo.
Microsoft is going to make a game console.
It was seen as a bit of a joke.
You might as well call it Nerdbox, right?
We needed to prove our credibility. This thing is going to be the most badass thing you can imagine.
Dude, we need a metal X, and it's got to have a green eye, you know, shooting a laser out. I want it to blind people. Game developers are not going to be tolerant at any level of bull at all. I opened up the first machine, I'm like, what the? Oh my God, like what happened in there? Seamus is backstage soldering as the auditorium is filling up. And it's in front of the boss. The boss is coming on.
The Microsoft brand is on the line, the Microsoft name's on the line.
Bill's not gonna be happy.
And it was terrifying.
He's screaming at us. You guys have lied to me, you guys have played me for a fool.
And he says, this is a insult to everything I've accomplished at this company.
It was terrifying. thought my career was over.
There's a new contender in the video game wars.
Xbox is going to be the future.
Truly the future of video games.
Xbox.
Taking over the living room.
Limitless, connected digital entertainment.
You guys never understood.
The company is going to face fierce competition.
Sniper!
It's a ticking time bomb.
Makes me very nervous to actually play this for you.
Xbox getting a major overhaul.
A bold vision for the future of gaming.
Meet the Microsoft Mouse line. There's a mouse for everyone, whether you're an expert or first-time buyer. Let's start with the basics.
I joined the hardware group back in 1987. I ran it for 13 years, hired 300 people into the group, and by 1999, we were doing $600 million worth of business a year.
Rick was working for me running our hardware business. Think mice, keyboards, we had some speakers, we had this thing called Interactive Barney.
That's super duper.
At some point, Steve Ballmer shows up and says, Rick's gonna go do this business exploration. I want you to help sort of supervise and support.
Steve Ballmer tells me that Xbox is my new job and is very convincing about it. Having been in hardware all of my career at Microsoft, I need to understand how this is going to be a good business for us.
Do you ever want to make hardware?
If you want to be a great software company, you have to be only a software company. You can't dabble in other things.
The idea of building a game console from scratch, the risk here was enormous.
We really understand what it is to be gamers, but we're panicking like we have to figure out how to build the hardware.
We had no idea what we were doing. None. Like, couldn't have been less qualified to build a console.
Everything about making a console is hard, including taking an upfront loss on the hardware. Sony, Sega, and Nintendo, they design their own hardware. They manufacture it themselves, and they sell it at a loss and make a profit on games. That's how the business model works. So for Microsoft, that is an insane business to get into.
Our P&L said we were going to lose $2 billion for the privilege of maybe later on, somewhere way down the road, we'll make money. And once you started it, with all the commitments that you make trying to convince the game developers to make Xbox games, you can't really stop it.
What have you done? What madness has claimed you?
We made it a point to Steve Ballmer to say, if you guys start this thing, don't come back 6 months from now and say it hurts too much.
Any new console hoping to have even a chance of success needed to win over a group of notoriously tough critics, game developers. And getting past those gatekeepers would require Microsoft to make a flawless debut at the world's largest game developer conference, GDC.
Games sell consoles, and so in order to sell consoles, we had to win the hearts and minds of the developers.
The only place I think we could have ever announced Xbox was GDC.
The next GDC would take place in March of 2000, so the Xbox team had only 11 months to design and deliver a functioning prototype.
Time is running out for Microsoft to get on the board. If they didn't announce by GDC 2000, they were going to be ceding too much of the playing field to Sony. They had to do it.
And there was still one massive problem to solve. Who was going to build the console hardware? The plan had never been for Microsoft to do it alone.
The only way that we could actually get Xbox made properly was to go to the people that were really good at building hardware.
Rick was trying like hell to find somebody to partner with us, people had expertise that he knew we didn't have.
Companies like Dell and Compaq and NEC and Toshiba. We start these meetings, and most of the guys would look at me and go, who are you, and should I believe you or not? And I'm like, no, really, we're going to do this.
And the OEMs all, laughed in his face. Like, we understand enough about the console business to know that all the money is made on the software. And you're coming to us and asking us just to make the hardware while you make the software. We're not that dumb.
Rick's point of view was, we have no chance of doing this ourselves. And so then the question became, how do we partner with Nintendo? Or maybe we should partner with Sega.
Sega seemed like a natural choice because of Microsoft's previous collaboration on the Dreamcast. But there was pushback against the partnership. Dreamcast had never been competitive with Sony, and Xbox needed to be unlike anything Microsoft had tried before. That left one last great hope.
With Nintendo's 64-bit technology, now Mario lives in a 3D world, and you can make him go wherever you want.
As we began to understand the business model, we really appreciated Nintendo. People don't buy consoles, they buy games. They want to play Mario, they want to play Pokemon, they want to play Zelda.
Accepting the award for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time will be Shigeru Miyamoto.
You look at Nintendo and you find the Spielberg of the video game industry in Miyamoto and you go, wow, this guy's unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I knew I could convince Microsoft to outright buy Nintendo. I mean, it would be an amazing accomplishment because it's the national treasure of Japan.
So if you buy Nintendo, you get credibility in the Japanese market. You maybe even get Miyamoto.
Was there a way to make that happen? Because that would give us instant credibility.
If Microsoft were to acquire Nintendo, they would have gotten two things. One was the hardware, and second is a massive games portfolio.
From Rick's point of view, if you could acquire Nintendo, you would immediately have access to the best game library in the world, full stop. So I made an introduction to the people that ran Nintendo of America, told them what we were interested in, and then we made a trip to Kyoto.
And who do you think you are barging into my office?
But I could tell from the first meeting that there wasn't a chance this was going to happen. They were highly skeptical.
Guards!
They were like not even remotely interested in selling the business. I never got past square one on trying to acquire them.
That to me is the pivotal point for Xbox. Oh my gosh, we're actually going to do this ourselves. And that scared the crap out of us. Because once it became a do-it-ourselves project, now the Microsoft brand is on the line, the Microsoft name's on the line, it's going to be big and public. We're going to have to do a lot of things new. We're going to do hardware at scale. We are no longer in the Microsoft playbook.
An unprecedented challenge called for some change-ups and new additions to the team. Ted, Nat, and Otto left for other pursuits, while Thompson brought on someone new. Someone known within Microsoft for delivering complex projects against impossible deadlines.
One day, this guy comes into my office and he sits down and I'm like, who are you? And he says, I'm Jay Allen. I said, who's Jay Allen? And he looks at me like, everybody knows who I am, right?
We're really on the cusp of this digital entertainment revolution. So while for 25 years now, Microsoft prided itself on making the world more productive, now our challenge is to blend that with making the world less productive. You know?
He was seen as a futurist that had a lot of credibility internally at Microsoft.
There was, the famous internet memo.
He sent Bill Gates this memo that basically said, hey, Bill, we got to wake up because this thing called the internet is coming. And it is going to transform commerce, it's going to transform society, and it's going to be powered by broadband connections. And so we made a huge, bold bet by putting a broadband connection in the back of the Xbox. Everybody thought we were nuts.
You have to remember, back in 1999, less than 5% of the U.S. households even had broadband.
Right, and I remember Jay saying, we're going to bet on the future, not against it. He had a vision for where online gaming could go and what Xbox could become. And Bill paid attention to Jay.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
With the right team together, Xbox needed the right operating system, and that was a little tricky. And political.
It's just amazing how popular PCs are.
Windows had been the catalyst for Microsoft's meteoric rise.
Games, word processors, calculators, calendars, all running faster than ever.
Bill Gates had been won over to the team's pitch on the understanding that Windows would power Xbox. But the team knew that Xbox needed to be leaner than a PC. Windows was an all-purpose tank. Xbox needed a street racer.
One of the things that makes Windows great is that you can do lots of things at once. You can be running Word next to Excel, next to IM, next to Photoshop.
And so the idea was, if we're going to put a video game console in the living room, it's going to run Windows.
Once or twice a week, we'd get pings from all sorts of different groups around Microsoft. Office was kind of the notorious one, saying, hey, I hear we're doing a console. I hear it's going to run Windows. What do I have to do to get a build of Office running? I bet people would like to edit their Word documents while sitting on the couch. What's the rating of this? Okay, so we had to do two things. One, we had to tell these groups off. That is not what this is. If you actually think people want to sit back on their couch doing spreadsheets, it's not going to happen. At the same time, we needed a lot of code from these groups. So we had to tell them off nicely.
You're dismissed.
Oh!
The services that Windows provides are really valuable, but the most important thing for games is speed. If you have an operating system taking 15% of the CPU and half the disk, you're dead.
One possible solution was to use just the Windows NT kernel, essentially the brain of the operating system. This would leave more space and flexibility for developers to program games. There was just one problem with that solution. The Xbox team didn't have access to that kernel, and the Windows team wasn't about to share it.
Here we are in the computer room that holds all of our server machines.
If we'd have gone and asked the Windows team, they would have insisted that we take Windows as is, no modifications, subject to their approval, and we just could not bring that baggage over. So we had to steal it. We stole it. We stole it, yes.
I have it running on this machine here.
We actually grabbed it at night off of a server when no one was looking, about 3 weeks before a major Windows release was going to happen. We brought it back and just started hacking and slashing stuff out of it. We had to refactor and cleave off functionality to make this box so tuned that the games could be brilliant. What started out as a 4.5 megabyte working set for the kernel got that down to about 200K. So a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of what Windows is actually made it over to Xbox.
You could call this the evolutionary approach.
It becomes clear that what we're going to do is not what Bill and Steve thought they had approved.
Xbox would have the heritage of Windows, but not actually Windows itself.
The new operating system was streamlined, but nothing like the Windows-powered version the team had pitched to win the technology bake-off against Windows CE. With GDC 2000 just 1 month away, for Thompson and the team, it was the moment of truth. Time to call one final meeting. A do-or-die presentation to Bill Gates on Valentine's Day to ask if he could open his heart to a Windows Lite version of Xbox.
We had to go to Bill and tell him that what he wanted most out of this, he was not going to get. This wasn't going to run Windows.
I can't imagine how it could be better.
Oh, Bill's not going to be happy.
This was the final meeting to either approve the Xbox or cancel it. One of the highest stakes meetings I was at my whole time at Microsoft.
Which is the Valentine's Day Massacre. It's like a 4:30 meeting. Rick, Thompson, myself, Ed Freeze, Jay Allard are the 4 Xbox folks there. Steve's in.
There was a whole outer group of people too. So this room was packed.
Well, about 15 minutes late, Bill walks in.
He's holding the PowerPoint presentation, and he walks up to the table and he throws it down on the table and he says, "This is a insult to everything I've accomplished at this company."
Leans across at me and says, "Why are you trying to kill Windows?"
You guys have lied to me. You guys have played me for a fool.
I start to try to argue for this, why we can't have the normal version of Windows. Bill doesn't want any of it. He doesn't want to hear it. He yells at me, shuts me down.
You got a lot of alphas in the room and all alpha males, and so there's a lot of pounding the table and you're wrong, I'm right.
By then Jay is up, he's ready to fight, and so then Jay goes in, then Robbie tries to talk to Bill, and Bill yells at Robbie.
If I'd had glasses on, I would have needed windshield wipers on him because he was spitting at us so hard and so fast.
Bill would yell at us for a while about these different things, and then Ballmer would take over on the business case, and the business case looked terrible.
By now, and the reason it's called the Valentine's Day Massacre is because all Valentine's Day activities are now off.
The candles go home, they're melting, and we're all missing dinner.
And the meeting gets to this sort of crescendo, and I said, okay, well then let's not do it. We haven't announced anything. So that led to another hour.
And then somebody says, what about Sony?
Microsoft had owned the den and the office.
How cool!
The thought of Sony owning the rest of the home is offensive to Bill. But the Xbox, it's the antithesis of everything that Microsoft is. It takes all of the hardware burden onto us, so it's really hard to make business sense of it. That's equally offensive. And what's going on with Bill and Steve was figuring out which of those was least offensive to them.
Bill kind of pauses and he thinks and he says, I think we should do this. And Ballmer's like, yeah, we should do this. And then they start getting excited and it starts going back and forth. We should do this. We should let these guys do this. Bill's like, okay, we're going to give you guys everything you asked for. Really want you to be successful in this project. You have all my support. And that part of the meeting took 5 minutes. And I turned to Robbie. I'm like, Robbie, that was the weirdest meeting I've been in 15 years at this company.
All I remember is Kevin Bacchus coming by and basically saying, we're doing it. We're doing it.
The system was going to get built. Hundreds of millions of dollars would be spent marketing it.
Even Bomber said, once we say yes to this, we're saying yes to this. This is real. This is as real as it gets right now. We're going to book the speech at GDC.
Bill Gates was going to go on stage in front of the world and announce it.
And it became very real when Rick Thompson sent an email saying that Xbox had been approved for an initial funding of $1 billion.
With $1 billion on the line and less than a month left until GDC, Xbox's big debut had more riding on it than ever. The team set to work creating a prototype and recruiting game developers to the platform, a monumental task for a software company that didn't have much street cred.
When it came to console gaming in the late 90s, there was no perception of Microsoft. They weren't in the picture. But when it came to the PC side of gaming, Microsoft had a reputation.
Ed Freeze had built Microsoft Game Studios and kind of organized the studio structure by genre. We had like a role-playing studio. We had a sports studio.
We were doing golf. We had a basketball title and we had a baseball title.
But it was around the time we shipped Age of Empires that we started to really get respect.
You've built a glorious empire.
It was just a beautiful game. It was beautifully scored.
Age was a great game. It was a ton of fun. Everyone loved it.
Age of Empires is a grand franchise. But if you talk to somebody that likes to play Super Mario Brothers, it's a really kind of a different customer entirely. And I think that they didn't necessarily view Microsoft as being in the gaming business.
To recruit console game developers to its unproven platform, Microsoft had to innovate development tools that would rival the competition, making game developers an offer they couldn't refuse.
We were all about what we were giving the game developers to work with to create the greatest games ever made.
The PS2 was really, really unfriendly environment to developers. Seamus Blackley and Kevin Bacchus and Ed Freeze, they were saying, we're going to fix this. So more of the money is going on the screen, not just trying to figure out the convoluted hardware. And that was like, really? I mean, it was like oxygen.
This was going to do things that the PlayStation can't, which meant to me we could tell more stories, create characters that people care about, and create worlds that would be very difficult to do on the PlayStation.
It's time.
We know at this point we're heading toward Xbox announcement at GDC. Game developers have to be excited so that they could talk to their other friends in the games industry and tell them, you know what? Xbox is legit.
The innovations offered in the Xbox created a promising future for console game developers. But to deliver that future, Microsoft still needed to complete a working prototype to debut on stage at the Game Developers Conference.
When Microsoft first started talking about doing a game console, everybody's willing to listen, but you need to see it.
We had to create a prototype game console that was obviously not going to be the final design of the hardware because we didn't know what Xbox was ultimately going to look like, but at the same time, looked nothing like a PC.
I had started working with the Hardware Guys Rapid Prototyping Group, which was literally in the parking garage. And they had like built a temporary structure and a bunch of parking spaces and like made it like a little office. So I went to this area where the artists were, and they were having a remote control car race in the office. Around the desk, going right around. And that's how I met Horace Liu.
In a lot of ways, I work very scattered mind. I don't really work on a linear path. Most of my days spent with markers and paper and just doodling.
I remember the guys coming in about 6 or 7 in the evening when everybody's leaving the office with this big motherboard from the 90s, this gigantic board that had all these PCI slots on it, and said, put this into something that is presentable on stage. And I still remember staring at it going, what do I do with this thing? The traditional Microsoft product was very ergonomic-centric. The mouse, the keyboard. Though the Xbox was very different. It was about storytelling.
There was a lot of people focused on what's this set-top box going to look like in my living room.
But that wasn't what we cared about. Boris was really interested in what was happening when you got sucked through that screen. The role of the designer, it was how to tell the story at a glance. That Microsoft is about to go into a space that is brand new to what Microsoft was accustomed to. Telling people that this thing is going to be the most badass thing you can imagine.
I would go down and visit Horace, and there would be scraps of prototype drawings and other pieces of vision work that he would have.
The whole idea was this nuclear reactor almost, trying to hold this energy that's inside that is so intense.
He's like, dude, we need a metal X, and it's got to have a green eye, shooting a laser out.
And he's always going to use sound effects. So he's going to be like...
I wanted to blind people, because that's kind of how Horace would talk about these things.
That sense of escape and that sense of capability and power is what we try to create with this green portal. And inside there, everything is possible. That was how we wanted people to feel when it's on stage.
You could have shown up to GDC and plugged in a PC and tried to tell people it was a console, and not a single person in the audience, I don't even think we would have believed that that was really going to be a console. So we knew we needed to show something beautiful.
People got to be able to tell in an instant that this thing is called Xbox.
What we ended up building was a 40-pound machined aluminum X that had been buffed to a chrome finish.
These big, beautiful, shiny chrome X's, they were like these incredible sports cars.
We ended up taking literally a solid hunk of aluminum and carved it with a 6-axis CNC machine. That box took 2 weeks to carve and 1 week to polish.
Building those metal X's was very trying.
Drew and I just, after work, get a can of kerosene, get a rag, and just keep buffing it. Rub, rub, rub until that thing was polished.
Somebody brought it out into a meeting and took a towel off of it and showed it to us, and I was like, that can't be in people's living rooms. Everyone's like, calm down. It's a concept.
And I'm like, okay, awesome about the green eye. How am I going to fit the components in there? And what we ended up doing is, if you look at a PC, there's like this main motherboard. So we stuck the motherboard at this, on like one angle.
We had to shave off the edge of the motherboard because it just didn't fit.
We soldered the hardware together ourselves and borrowed space in the lab.
I'm sure people looked at that and they're like, whoa, it's like this polished X. It's got this, amazing green eye. But it was the world's messiest PC build. Like, it was components like just jammed in there. And you're like, is it gonna work? Oh, well, work this time. I guess that's the one we'll take with us to GDC.
It's sometimes possible to forget about the people who actually make the games. And so we're here in San Jose, California, for the Game Developers Conference to remind ourselves that without these people, we'd still be playing checkers.
Announcing Xbox at the Game Developers Conference was like every Christmas morning rolled up together.
Video game developers are upping the ante on creating realistic games. Microsoft upped the competitive ante, announcing a new concept, codenamed Xbox.
At GDC, the idea was that Seamus would go on and basically be the demo guy, talk about Xbox, show the demos.
But this was the first time that Seamus had stood in front of an audience of game developers and gamers since the launch of Trespasser.
Before he came to Microsoft, we knew Seamus from his stint at DreamWorks on Trespasser.
It was a personal passion of Spielberg. He was very involved in it.
I'm in Steven Spielberg's office, and we're going to do a game that could be a spiritual successor to Jurassic Park that takes all of the principles of game design that I thought were important.
Seamus really hit on this idea of trying to use physics to simulate a world populated by dinosaurs.
I wrote a big physics system in order to make an island that was completely physically simulated. And they say every leaf and every branch that you walk into in the woods is going to move. And that was kind of a dream that we're like, yeah, that sounds good, but how are you going to do that? How are you going to make that perform? Well, the end of the story was we're not. And I made every mistake in the book. You can read about this online, all the stupid things that I had managed in that project. And we shipped it before it was done. We shipped this broken game right into the jaws of the birth
of internet gaming sites and the first fan sites. I personally just got destroyed online. And I had never seen anybody destroyed online. We know what that's like now. I thought my career was over. Everyone who was present in San Jose at the Game Developers Conference, they knew my failures with Trespasser. I remember sitting in my hotel room and I had to convince myself to just go show my face at this thing. And it was terrifying.
The day of the unveil of Xbox, I took 3 Xboxes with me, like these metal X's, 1 for the stage and then 2 for as like, you know, what happens if this fails.
We hand carry these things down in transit because these things are fragile. The idea was showing live demos, proving that we actually had nothing up our sleeves.
The game developers are not going to be tolerant of any level of bull at all.
All the things on the screen were specifically to show game developers that this Xbox was far and away better than any of the other consoles that they'd ever seen before.
And they have to be done in such a way where it's clearly interactive, clearly real, clearly running on the hardware as advertised.
We hand carry them down. We set them up. We turn them on. The first one doesn't work.
I opened up the first machine, like I'm like, what the is going on here? Like something jiggling around that wasn't quite right, and you're like, oh my God, like what happened in there?
So then we set up the second one. It doesn't work either. And the third one, none of them work. Seamus is backstage soldering, trying to get everything ready as the auditorium is filling up.
He was looking on the verge of green. He just looked sick. You know, I was like, well, maybe this is a stage nerve. But then I realized, you know, well, maybe it's also because all of our demo machines were completely deconstructed.
We're panicked out of our minds because Seamus went on stage to talk to the most cynical audience in the entire world.
If you took a photo from the stage of GDC, you would see, you know, gamers and game developers, and they'd all look very excited. But underneath that layer are, you know, the most critical people you've ever met, waiting to hate that thing that you created.
Kevin was underneath the stage with a video switch box that could switch from the Xbox prototype that was on stage running the demos to one that Drew was standing backstage doing everything the same way I was doing it, so Kevin could switch between the two of them in case it crashed. And then it's in front of the boss. The boss is coming on.
I'd like to ask Seamus Blackley to come out and give us a look.
And then somebody decided we're going to make him put on a special leather jacket that doesn't really fit him.
We don't have the box, but we do have the leather jacket, so we're ready to go. But we do have one box. This is our show box.
So now, as I walk out on stage with Bill G, the full weight of my failed game, Trespasser, all of my dreams in the game industry, the ridicule that I thought I was going to suffer at the hands of every game developer who saw me fail to deliver this great thing, all of that pressure came to bear. We get up there, and I run the first demo.
What I'm going to show you now is an example of advanced lighting techniques that are possible under DirectX 8.
We made a bunch of little toys that sat around your desk, like a little merry-go-round with dynamic lights.
Complicated shadows drawn across very complicated objects. There are reflections, there's environment mapping going on. And all this is happening at full hardware rate. Another great example of that is our water demo.
You can now see caustics on the bottom of a pool. All those things come from the power processing on a per pixel basis. And that's really what the big differentiator was for Xbox.
This demo took, I think, a day to get running. And I can't underscore the importance of that enough. This takes Xbox from being a programmer-driven console to being an artist-driven console, to a design-driven console. And that's really at the heart of the entire program.
The demo, it had a joke in it.
There's a classic Microsoft picture in the background.
Oh yeah, baby, that's texture resolution right there.
These were really smart demos and really ambitious. But when we saw the physics demo, I was like, wow, how's that computing?
In my high school physics class, I was scarred with the image of chain reaction as demonstrated by the old ping pong ball and mousetrap demo.
Physics was something that everybody wanted to do. Seamus had tried physics with his Jurassic Park game, and it didn't work so great. But now you were seeing those ideas actually working right.
A great example of the CPU doing all of this collision, all of this physics at the same time that the graphics processor is rendering the scene for us.
Physics is cool.
The
Raven and Robot video, you could see the photorealism.
The huge chrome robot that basically was motion captured by a female character called Raven.
The level of physics simulation that was happening there, how much the CPU was being taxed, you knew as a developer, this thing was really, really powerful.
I was like, wow, we have got to get onto this box.
I was very surprised by the Xbox. I was expecting it to be kind of cool, kind of like a stripped-down PC, but what I wound up seeing very much excited me.
These demos were instrumental and so critical to the importance of Xbox and people believing in it.
To get honest, candid feedback from our peers, it was exciting because we saw the enthusiasm for Xbox and we knew that we had accomplished something.
Xbox is really going to be the king of the game stations. This is like a PlayStation 2 on steroids.
People are kind of giving us high fives, saying congratulations, and I'm like, do we actually do this?
I've never seen so much advance in one particular piece of technology before, ever.
From that moment on, we had credibility with publishers and with game developers because it was clear we did know what we were talking about.
And the next thing that mattered was that Bill Gates showed up for it. That signaled to the industry and to the rest of the world, Microsoft as a company is backing it with all of its might.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Despite all the fanfare surrounding Microsoft's Xbox, industry analysts say the company is going to face fierce competition.
When Sony's newest video game console, the PlayStation 2, went on sale in Japan earlier this week, consumers were frenzied with excitement. They snapped up nearly 1 million units at $370 a piece in the first 3 days alone.
We were at a disadvantage compared to Sony and Nintendo because we didn't have the legacy of building fun.
And Sony, you know, oh, they're movies, they're cool, they're awesome. And Microsoft is like, they wear khakis and they're boring and they're Office and they're Windows. And it's like...
For over a year, the team had referred to the top-secret new console only by its codename, Xbox. But now, they had a chance to christen it with a bold new name, one that wouldn't evoke Microsoft's corporate image.
Naming is the worst part of marketing. It's the hardest thing. Nobody ever 100% loves the name. Ever. Ever.
Marketing would go to the same brand people that they would use for naming components of Windows, people who knew nothing about games.
Paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go through the most rigorous system of naming, tested against all the right customers, and they came back with list after list.
We had hundreds of names that were generated.
Friction, Cyclips,
and they were epically terrible.
Norbo,
Infinity,
Zod, XOD,
Shock Factor.
Oh my God.
Fireplug,
Equestria, Vibe with a Y.
Xantra. Xantra is absolutely a blood pressure medication.
Frontier,
Bog, OG,
Velvet,
Zigzag,
Zimulate.
You see, anytime you're naming something, you have to play the kindergarten game that everybody plays with their children. You know, okay, I'm going to give my child this name. Now, how are people going to butcher that their first day in school, right?
Carpet Ride?
I was having conversations with Robbie about, you know, Robbie, Xbox is a really good name. No, you can't call it Xbox. That's a code name. We don't name products code names. We need a new name. It's like, okay, we'll look again. And we'll look again and come back. Xbox, pretty good name.
I remember our final meeting with the naming experts. They came in with the perfect name. We've tested this extensively, and it's a winner. We tested it against the name Xbox. It blows it out of the water. Great. What's the name? With great fanfare, they unveil 11X. You know, because it goes to 11.
Well, it's one louder, isn't it? 11.
I looked at the marketing people looked at me, and they said, all right, we'll get on Xbox.
Where can you go from there? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere, exactly.
There was a big debate internally about whether we should call it the Microsoft Xbox or just Xbox.
We did a lot of blind research where we would bring in gamers, asking questions about what should the role of the name Microsoft be on this console. First response when we mentioned Microsoft was they rolled their eyes. A video game console from Microsoft.
What? Microsoft? Doing a console?
First of all, it would take forever to boot up, and then it would probably blue screen.
And then we asked them questions like, hey, if PlayStation were an animal, what animal would it be? It would be a lion, the king of the jungle. If Microsoft were an animal, what would it be? It'd be a spider. It could kill you, but you also just want to step on it.
If the name of Microsoft smothered the brand, it just was going to be a non-starter.
The idea that Microsoft could ever compete with Sony or Nintendo or even Sega was seen as a bit of a joke.
You might as well call it Nerdbox, right? Bill Gates was the richest man in the world. They were such an important tech force, but what they weren't was in the living room. They weren't an entertainment company.
Among gamers, 0% of people believe we could do it.
I was a journalist, and I thought, I don't know how Microsoft is going to make a console work.
Can you imagine walking up to Bill like, hey, you know what the biggest liability I have in my new product launch is? The name of your company.
Thank you so much. We have come so far, yet we have so very far to come. Prejudice should not exist in this world. Therefore, prejudice, by all means, should not exist in music. There is only good and better. Therefore, we present to you, our dear friends, our families, our best, our very best. We pour out our passions, our hearts and our souls, so that you may become a little closer to the music that is big and rich. Noise, rocking hard for all the girls and boys. We got the grooves, we got the songs. Our kind of music makes you sing along. Well, jump on up in your chair. Everybody throw your hands in the air. You're gonna scream until it hurts. You know you're gonna get your dollar's worth. Well, crank it up tonight when you hear us on your radio. city or a hick town, sooner or later we'll be coming around. We like to party with a rowdy crowd. We like our fiddles and our guitars loud. So crank it up tonight when you hear us on your radio. Whoa, whoa. We'll take you for a ride anywhere that you wanna go. Whoa, whoa. Glad you all could make it out to the big show. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey, here we go. Crank it up tonight when you hear us on your radio. Whoa, whoa. We'll take you for a ride anywhere that you wanna go. Whoa, whoa. Glad you all could make it out to the big show. Crank it up tonight when you hear us on your radio. Whoa, whoa. Take you for a ride anywhere that you wanna go. Whoa, whoa. Glad you all could make it to the big and rich show. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey, here we go. Crank it up tonight when you hear us on your radio.
I just can't tell you how, after years in the wilderness, how good it is to be back on the radio.
And it is a hot goddamn infomercial.
This is real entertainment. It's real. It's real, and we're not washed up old has-beens. We're back.
I took 2 weeks vacation for the honeymoon. A couple tickets all inclusive down in Cancun. I couldn't get my money back, so I'm in seat 7A. I'm getting drunk on a plane. I bet the fella on the out thought I was crazy, 'cause I taped your picture to the seat back right beside me. Now I've got empty mini bottles filling both our trays. I'm getting drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is some sexy leading port and coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little mile high flight attention. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high, they never come down. I'll try anything to drown out the pain. They all know why I'm getting drunk on a plane. We had this date marked on the calendar forever. We take that new red limo airport ride together. I feel like a plastic groom alone there at the top of the cake. So hey, I'm getting drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got this 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is some sexy leaning pouring coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little mile high flight attention. It's Mardi Gras up
seat right up to first class, so I can drink that cheap champagne out of a real glass. And when we land, I'll call her up and tell her kiss my ass. 'Cause hey, I'm drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is some sexy linen, pouring coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little mile high flight attention. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high they never come down. I'll try anything to drown out the pain. They don't know why I'm getting drunk on a plane. I'm getting drunk on a plane. I might be passed out in the baggage claim, but right now I'm drunk on a plane. Don't let anybody tell you it's gonna be easy. Don't let anyone tell you they know what it's like. When they say, get out on this town, meet somebody new, get lost in a crowd, all I see is you. Don't let anybody tell you it's gonna be easy. And that's the trouble with a heartbreak. It's gonna hang around, leave you midnight, breaking down, wondering how long that it's gonna take getting over her. It's a can't drown, whiskey down, kinda hurt. Yeah, you can burn them 4 wheels up on that road, but there ain't nowhere her memory can't go. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Yeah, that's the trouble with a heartbreak. A heartbreak, yeah. Think about where she is, who she's driving crazy. Driving me crazy. Can't see her rearview sunset without thinking about us. Girl, I still think about us. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. It's gonna hang around, leave you midnight, breaking down, wondering how long that it's gonna take getting over her. It's a can't drown, whiskey down, kinda hurt. Yeah, you can burn them 4 wheels up on that road, but there ain't nowhere her memory can't go. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Yeah, that's the trouble with a heartbreak. A heartbreak, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Get out on this town, meet somebody new. Get lost in a crowd, all I see is you. And that's the trouble with a heartbreak. It's gonna hang around, leave you midnight, breaking down, wondering how long that it's gonna take getting over her. It's a can't drown, whiskey down, kinda hurt. Yeah, you can burn them 4 wheels up on that road, but there ain't nowhere her memory can't go. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Yeah, that's the trouble with a heartbreak. A heartbreak, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Oh, yeah.
Self Radio, some great music for you to love. Music to let yourself go. Kind of like Andy's done here.
Hey, at least I'm not balding and wearing sweatpants.
Hey, you know, a lot of chicks kind of like this look.
Right, but they're typically the ones on public assistance.
My big brother rode an Indian Scout. It was black like his jacket. American spirit hanging out of his mouth, just like our daddy. He kick-started that bike one night and broke Mama's heart. He pointed that headlight west, out where the wild things are. He'd call me up every couple of weeks from South California, talk about the desert and the Joshua Tree, his pretty girl stories, and how he bought an Airstream trailer and a J45 guitar. Said, little brother, you'll love it out here, out where the wild things are. Oh, his heart's on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, the nights ignite like gasoline and light up those streets that never sleep when the sky goes dark, out where the wild things are. I called my brother from the back of that plane the second I made it. We started drinking on the strip in LA, and then it got crazy. Ended up at a house in the hills with some Hollywood stars, kissing on a blonde in a backyard pool, out where the wild things are. Couple iron horse rebels, wild as the devil. I knew I had to move back east, say goodbye to my brother at the end of that summer, but I knew he'd never leave. Oh, its heart's on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, and the nights ignite like gasoline. Oh, baby needs scouts, man, they're built for speed. Oh, they said he hit that guardrail at 3:30, lit up those streets that never sleep when the sky goes dark.
keep a bluebird in my heart. And the bluebird
This is Self Radio with Cliff and Andy.
Yep, on the station that is about choice, nostalgia, and weapons-grade internet piracy. I used to love piracy when it was just VHS tapes, but now it's screwed the music industry that I love. I say enough. Stop stealing, kids. Cliffy needs his pension.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps, and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone. Read between the lines what's fucked up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs and know I'm still alive, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk up. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. They called them crazy when they started out. Said 17's too young to know what love's about. They've been together 58 years now. That's crazy. He brought home $67 a week. He bought a little two-bedroom house on Maple Street, where she blessed him with 6 more mouths to feed. That's crazy. Just ask him how he did it. He'll say, pull up a seat. It'll only take a minute to tell you everything. Be a best friend, tell the truth, and overuse I love you. Go to work, do your best, don't outsmart your common sense. Never let your praying knees get lazy, and love like crazy. They called him crazy when he quit his job. They said them home computers, boy, they'll never take off. Well, he sold his one-man shop to Microsoft, and they paid like crazy. Just ask him how he made it. He'll tell you faith and sweat, and the heart of a faithful woman who never let him forget. Be a best friend, tell the truth, and overuse I love you. Go to work, do your best, don't outsmart your common sense. Never let your praying knees get lazy, and love like always treat your woman like a lady. Never get too old to call her baby. Never let your praying knees get lazy, and love like crazy. They called him crazy when they started out. They've been together 58 years now. Ain't that crazy?
So you may have seen this video I posted of Stephen Ogg, who does the voice of Trevor, roasting Sweet for letting the Ballas take Grove Street in Grand Theft Auto 5.
The Ballas got the Grove Street.
In this video, I asked Stephen Ogg to go after Sweet as Trevor because I thought it would be a cool cross GTA connection. And I think he did a great job doing that. But at one point, he mentions that he is Stephen Ogg and Trevor is a cartoon.
Stephen Ogg here. Trevor, I guess. You might know me as the cartoon. Because it's a cartoon and I'm real life, see, flesh.
So it sounded like he was a little annoyed with me by asking Trevor to send the message and not Stephen Ogg, the actor. But it wasn't that big of a deal. I thought he did a great job on the cameo. And so the time came that I wanted to get another one from Stephen Ogg. This time I wanted to do another cross GTA connection, but from GTA 5 to GTA 6. So I said, I want you to send a message to Jason and Lucia and give them a pep talk. And I said, please send a message from Trevor to Jason and Lucia telling them to be careful in Vice City. It can be dangerous there, and watch out for the cops in Port Gellhorn. Tell them that maybe you will see them out there. Feel free to be crazy. I thought this was a great opportunity to get Trevor from GTA 5 to connect with the new characters from GTA 6. So I got the cameo back from Stephen Ogg, and it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. He seemed a little annoyed, again, about me asking him to be Trevor in the cameo instead of being himself, Stephen Ogg. You take a look at it and let me know what you think.
Well. Jason. Lucia. What the fuck-a-duck-a-duck-a-do? Good old Hugo Montego wanted a little message sent to you. So that's who you can thank or not thank or say, why the fuck did you do this for me? That's up to you. I'll leave that up to your judgment. You wanted me to give you this message from Trevor, which, of course, I'm not Trevor. My name is Stephen, and I am an actor. And I'm a recovering actor. Yeah, so I get it in a sense, and I don't get it in a big sense, too. You know what I'm saying with that? Because, as actors, you portray different characters. And it would be literally impossible for me to be a cartoon. I mean, literally impossible for me to be a cartoon. Like, I can't be. And even other characters, right? That's an actor's job. So, I need to get that off my chest. I just sometimes don't fucking understand. I get it, and I don't get it, right?
I'm going to pause it here and remind you that I paid $140 for this video.
Being redundant, being repetitive, but fuck, look at us. Driving around together, you know, that's kind of fun. Right? Sure it is. But he did want to, Hugo wanted to make sure that you both of yous, are careful in Vice City. Vice City, I don't know what that is. I think it's maybe part of the GTA thing. But anyways, it's dangerous out there. Watch out for the cops in Port Gellhorn. Don't understand that reference. And I'll see you out there. Cause I'm a cartoon. Right? And I'll see you out there. Cause none of it's real. Right. Wow. What a fucking world. Be kind to yourself, to others. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you. Thank you all. Bless you, one and all. Bye.
So when I first heard this, I thought he came off like quite the dick, to be honest. I requested that he, be this character that he's famous for and talk about the world that character lives in. And he took it as some kind of insult to him as an actor. And I thought that was a little unnecessary to spend, a couple minutes berating me for asking him to be Trevor instead of for him to be himself, Stephen Ogg. But, I kind of thought that's what Cameo was for. I thought that's why I paid all this money, so that I could get him to deliver a message that I wanted him to deliver. So I don't know if I was wrong or if he's out of line here. I was hoping you guys could tell me. It's not uncommon for the celebrities to portray their characters in the cameos.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Franklin, man, from Grand Theft Auto 5. It's me, your creepy Uncle Lester.
It's OG Sweet Johnson.
I've had at least the other one say, hey, it's me, such and such actor, and I played this person from this thing that you love.
Hey, this is Ned Luke coming at you, a.k.a. that guy right there, Michael DeSantis from Grand Theft Auto 5.
But twice now, Stephen Ogg seems to be very upset that I've brought up the character of Trevor, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if he's trying to get away from it, or I don't know if he thinks I'm disrespecting him as an actor by asking him to be this character. I'm not totally sure what's going on here. But, you let me know. What do you think? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think he's being an asshole? What do you think? Please let me know. because that's why I made this video. I kind of want to get other people's perspective on what actually happened here, because I'm kind of confused. So let me know. Thank you.
Let's take a break from all this narcissistic music and listen to the news.
Weasel News.
iFruit says tax reform isn't needed.
Can your phone tell if she's a skank? A new app will.
The iFruit Corporation testified to Congress that no change in American tax law is needed. Experts say that laws with loopholes that allow companies and executives making billions to pay little or no taxes are exactly what the framers of the Constitution had in mind. The state of San Andreas, and indeed the country, may be flat broke and borrowing money from China, but this is not the time to address the issue, say lawmakers.
Phone News.
There's nothing worse than desperately pursuing an attractive girl only to discover she's a wretched skank who has been with everybody in the bar. A new app for smartphones is set to save men from heartache. This man said the new app is great.
It started beeping like crazy when I held it near her crotch. Saved my life.
Weasel News. Confirming your prejudices.
It's the bombastic. It's Self Radio.
You make me dance, yeah you do. You got my heart beating rhythm when you move. Don't need no plans, feeling loose. Like there's a rainbow of magic next to you. When it's good, when it's bad, yeah you got me. Not alone in this town, 'cause you make me feel. Anytime that I call, you'll be ready. Anytime, anytime. And when I turn around, I see you there. You've got a way to make a problem disappear. Up to the clouds and spin it round. And now you know what, in the way that you do now. Don't know what in this world can make me come down. When you're in a good mood now. Hop in my ride, don't you know? We got the sun always shining wherever we go. Don't need no, we just roll. Let the vibe give direction, take control. When it's good, when it's bad, yeah you got me. Not alone in this town. Good mood, you make me in a good mood. Woo-hoo.
Your sports team is vastly inferior. That simple fact is plainly obvious to see. We're gonna kick your collective posterior. Of course you realize we're speaking figuratively. Our stats are thoroughly impressive. Our coach really has the might of Slash. Our players are fast and strong and brave, and your guys, not so much. In fact, we played teams across the nation, and you're the worst one we've come across. Try to assimilate that information, and it just might help you cope with your impending loss. So and if somehow we are still failing to effectively articulate the points at hand, allow us now to summarize them in a manner that your feeble brains can understand. We're great, and you suck. suffer swift defeat. That theory's backed up by empirical evidence. We're gonna grind up your guys into burger meat. Again, of course, we're speaking in the figurative sense. What's the use of even going through the motions when you know that you're gonna lose anyhow? So why don't you save us all some time and give up now? Good luck.
I hope you're putting your hands up in the air like you just don't care, because I don't.
Why experience new things when you can make it all about yourself?
I'm better than you.
Self Radio.
Will it blend? That is the question. Now, I hope I never have to use this thing, but it looks pretty cool. They say this is a 1,000,000-volt stun gun. This could take someone down in a New York minute. Now, I understand the phrase of the year for 2007 was, "Don't tase me, bro!" Maybe the phrase for 2008 can be, "Don't blend me, bro!" Taser smoke. Woo! Don't breathe this. You may never have to use a taser, and let's hope you don't. But you'll always need a Blendtec Total Blend.
Turn it up some. All right, boys. This is her favorite song, you know that, right? So we play it good and loud. She might get up and dance again. Oh, she put her beard down. Here she comes, here she comes. Left, 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 right, left. Hustler shooting 8 ball, throwing darts at the wall, feeling damn near 10 feet tall. Here she comes, Lord help us all. OTW's girlfriend done slapped him out his chair. Poor old boy, it ain't his fault. It's so hard not to stare at that honky-tonk, but don't get gone. Keeping perfect rhythm make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them bridges on? That honky-tonk, but donkey-donk. Oh, son. Now, honey, you can't blame her for what her mama gave her. It ain't right to hate her for working that money maker. Man's just down at 2, but we're hanging out till 3. We'd hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave with that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them bitches on with that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there, all right? Drinking, barely listen to the band. Our hands, they start to shaking when she gets the urge to dance. Driving every everybody crazy. You think you fell in love, boys, you better keep your distance. You can look, but you can't touch that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm, make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. Well, ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them britches on? That honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. That honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Yeah, that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. That honky-tonk. That's it right there, boys. That's why we do what we do. It ain't for the money, it ain't for the glory. It ain't for the free whiskey. It's for the donk-a-donk.
Last year, LEGO Ideas ended up not approving the SpongeBob Krusty Krab project. Not only that the old theme ended back in 2012, but the rules for Ideas said is that you can't bring back old themes, you know, submitting a new project. And even though we have wanted a remake of LEGO SpongeBob sets, because we're not going to be able to see those anytime soon. So which Build-A-Grand do we have currently right now? Yep, Snap and Switch. This is a knockoff LEGO brand from a toy company called Well Played Toys. And one of the sets that I have right now is the Pineapple House. And other sets that Well Played made for Snap and Switch was the Krusty Krab, the Sun Bucket, Squidward's House, the Bikini Bottom Bus, and Sandy's Rocket. And those retail for $5 each at Five Below. At first, I was not going to buy these because I'm not a fan of fake LEGO brands. You know, the London sets. And since LEGO has learned their lesson of not bringing back the SpongeBob theme, we're going to show Snap and Switch who's boss. So let's see what's inside this box when we open this up. All right. Take that, Snap and Switch. Oh! Look at that. SpongeBob baby. Okay, what's this? Not only do we got bags of pieces, but the instruction, which is like a pamphlet for a LEGO poly bag, and the sticker sheet. So opening up one of the bags, it seems like you have to build not a LEGO minifigure, but a Snap and Switch figure. To put the figure together, you have to get the two legs lined up and put the hips inside. Okay. Then put the trousers, which is the pants. Then the head. Oh my God! Having the eyes, actually without the eyes on the face looks freaking creepy, if you ask me. But put the eyes on right there. And then for the arms, need to put the hands inside. Very interesting how these hands in yellow look like regular minifigure arms a little bit from LEGO. Whatever, put that in there. And then for the other one, there we go. And look at that. This figure all built up. And we got extra pieces like a extra hand. So with Snap and Switch SquarePants all built up, the design of this actually looks like a version of Mega Bloks SpongeBob a little bit. Even though that doesn't look like the official minifigure that LEGO made. But besides that, the legs, which are actually loose on the studs, which are poor quality. The arms looks like they're gonna fall off of the body. And yeah, there's not too much else to show. And this figure is actually bootlegged, if you ask me. So now that I've showed you the one main figure, let me just open up the 3 bags so that I can just build the pineapple house.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so the pineapple is done, and let's take a look at the build. The front of the house has this steering wheel that attaches to the door. But you cannot actually, you can barely open this up, even though this is loose in the middle right there. But very loose fit. But there is also this chimney right there near the top, as well as the pineapple leaves. Now, unlike the other SpongeBob houses that LEGO officially made, these sides you can actually fold, which are connected with hinge pieces. There's also these window stickers on the front of those panels, and you can turn it around to see what's inside. For some other stickers, there are those other windows on the other side of the panels. And if you look closely, yeah, it seems like it's not lined up correctly. These are actually very poorly. Then we actually have this seat, but if you actually fit SpongeBob, yeah, it's actually too big for him. Unless you actually fit like a micro figure down there or something. There we go. I think if it's minifigure scale instead of micro scale, it will look better, I guess. Then on this side, there's this TV, but right behind it, there is a made in China printed brick that is exclusive. I don't know why. But yeah, the TV build that has a sticker screen on the front, and on the back, there's not a sticker. But yeah, with a sticker across multiple pieces, that's actually a problem when LEGO used to do that back in the day, but not anymore. But man, when I was building this set, the stickers actually don't line up, or they're actually stick across multiple pieces. Because if you take the set apart, then you'll start ruining the stickers. And that's it for the build of the pineapple house. And like I said, all of those snap and switch pieces were stolen from LEGO. This is garbage. So I think if LEGO wants to bring back the SpongeBob theme, maybe they'll have to remake the older sets on their own outside of ideas. So kids, please don't buy knockoff LEGO sets. They're fake and the pieces are stolen from official LEGO sets. Those are lame if you ask me. But now that we took a look at the build and the figure, time to do a breakdown. So, LEGO, you want to bring back SpongeBob, huh? Screw these knockoff versions at Five Below. By golly, snap and switch, I'll show you. There! Look at that! Pieces went flying. Instead of snap and switch, it's smash and switch. Ha ha! Adios, snap and switch, SpongeBob. He's to the toilet, I flush. And of course, this knockoff version is actually destroyed. Screw you, snap and switch, because I hope LEGO learns their lesson of not approving the Krusty Krab. And it's such a shame because we've been wanting remakes of old LEGO SpongeBob sets, and it doesn't seem like we will be getting them anytime soon due to this American knockoff toy company. LEGO, please bring back the license already, for goodness sake. But anyways, that's it. Let me know what you think about this crappy SpongeBob snap and switch set in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Bricksmeister Z for more videos, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.
I think we should do this track. I mean, what other choice do we have?
Another day, another morning, another party living in my head. Wish I could have had a warning, but I better get up out of bed. Got things to do, people to see. Everybody wanna get a piece of me, so I tell you what I do. I let it roll, I let it ride, I let it go, I let it slide right by. I let it roll, oh yeah, I let it ride. When I'm spinning out and don't know where to go, I let it roll. When your body can't catch the feeling, when your feet are stuck on the ceiling, when your mind runs out of reason, yeah, yeah, yeah. When your body can't catch the feeling, when your feet are stuck on the ceiling, spinning out and don't know where to go. Oh no.
Still in the field and I'm back on the run. I came in the party to have me some fun. I ride with these cats so I'm never alone. DJ, please, could you play my song? Wobble the wiggle, I slide out the back. Pay no attention, my head in my hat. Surprised a minute, rise or risen, slide with vision. Sky's the limit, L.I.G.
I let it roll, I let it ride,
L.I.G. L.I.G.
I let it go,
let it go.
I let it slide right by. I let it roll,
let it roll,
I let it ride, yes I do. When I'm spinning out and don't know where to go. Crazy world moving all around, make you dance into a simple groove.
Get your groove on.
No good reason to worry about it. I tell you just what I do.
What you do? Talk to him one time. Let's go.
When I don't know what to do, I let it roll,
let it roll,
let it ride,
let it ride.
I let it go,
I let it go,
I let it it slide right by. Let it roll. Let it ride. Let it go. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it roll. Let it ride. Let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it roll. Let it ride. Let it go.
Won't hide behind a lie another single day. Won't run away or won't pretend. I'm confident and strong, I'll always be okay. I'll never doubt myself again. This is me, so here I am. Not ashamed, come and catch me if you can. What you see is what you get now, and I won't change a thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, 'cause I like being me. So no more waiting on the sidelines, no more hiding on the inside, no apologies. Love it or hate it, I'ma just be me. Say no more, don't need your approval. What for? Breaking all the rules, so no apologies. Love it or hate it, I'ma just be me. No one's built quite perfectly, but who cares? I am everything I need. Fitting in is overrated, so don't just play some part.
Never copied, duplicated. Just be who you are.
So no more waiting on the sidelines, no more hiding on the inside, no apologies. Love us, be me. So no more waiting on the sidelines, no more hiding on the inside, no apologies. Love it or hate it, I'ma just be me. Say no more, don't need your approval. What for? Breaking all the rules, so no apologies. Love it or hate it, I'ma just be me. So no more waiting on the sidelines, no apologies. Love it or hate it, I'ma just be me. Say no more, don't need your approval. What for? Breaking all the rules, so no apologies. Love it or hate it, I'ma just be me.
Really? You picked this song? Well, to each their own.
shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down. Yeah. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. Well, I say, oh, now, oh, I shot the sheriff, but I swear it wasn't something. Oh, no. Yeah. I said, I shot the sheriff, oh Lord, and they say there's a capital. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sheriff John Brown always hated me. For what? I don't know. Every time I plant a seed, he said kill it before it grows. He said kill them before they grow. And so, read it in the news. I shot the sheriff. Where was the deputy? I say I shot the sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. Yeah. Freedom came my way one day, and I started out of town, yeah. All of a sudden, I saw Sheriff John Brown came in to shoot me down. So I shot him down. And I said, if I am guilty, I will pay. I shot the sheriff, but I say, I didn't shoot the deputy. I didn't shoot no deputy. No. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Reflexes are the better of me, and what is to be must be. Every day the bucket I go a well. One day the bottom of the drop out. One day the bottom of the drop out. I say, I shot the sheriff. Lord, I didn't shot the deputy. Yeah. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Yeah. So, yeah.
We're gonna let this music tuck you in tonight.
Nothing like a good tuck.
Let's eat at Disneyland in Tokyo. I started with the creme brulee churro, which had less filling in the middle than I thought it would, but was actually really tasty. 8 out of 10. Then I had this teriyaki chicken leg. Here's how you say it in Japanese. But it looked pretty terrible. What the f***?
and tasted even worse. It's not great. 2 out of 10. Next, I ordered this pork rice roll, which looked great but was really mushy and soggy, so that was another 2 out of 10. But then I found this curry popcorn booth, which they served in a Winnie the Pooh container and seasoned to perfection. A definite 10 out of 10. And for dessert, I got these really cute Toy Story mochi dumplings, which came in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla flavor, some matcha ice cream and vanilla soft serve, and this Minnie Mouse cupcake, which turned out to be a lava cake. Overall, 8 out of 10.
어디든 달려가야 해 헤드라이트 실 넘어 뒷자리에 높은 꿈을 숨겨주던 그녀의 젊은 자동차 There she goes to find the better days. 긴 미래로 머나먼 그 길 따라 쏠린 불빛 아득한 기분이 들었네. 갈라진 길에 멈춰서 울었는지 웃었는지 조그마한 거울에 비친 눈동자와 그녀의 젊은 음악들 There she goes to find the better days. 긴 미래로 머나먼 그 길 따라 울린 불빛 아득한 기분이 들었네.
And now a word from our sponsors.
You are an American, so default with pride. We will show you how. We'll help you solve your problem with the bank once and for all in a truly grand fashion. Mortgages should be illegal. They are certainly immoral. You were actually expected to pay more than a house is worth. You were probably tricked by lawmakers and clever salesmen who gave you money and expected you to pay it back to them slowly over time. Well, now you don't have to. If they were foolish enough to loan money to a guy like you, they deserve to suffer. Do you know how many homes meet a tragic end due to electrical malfunctions, improper storage of petroleum, mudslides, and other disasters? Well, let's just put it like this. There's about to be one more.
Visit stoppayingyourmortgage.net.
Your music, your way.
Your music is amazing.
But with our commercials. Self Radio.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? This is where I grew up. I think the president owner fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate. Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops seen us hanging out. They say somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we know. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just a steering wheel. Then comes the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when. Oh, God. Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. I miss that town. I miss the faces you can't erase, you can't replace it. I miss it now. I can't believe it. So hard to stay, too hard to leave it. If I could relive those days, I know the one thing that would never change. Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Every time I do, it makes me.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns to stare out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal's done.
It's Self Radio. Don't turn yourself off.
I've been wanting to turn you off for years.
Oh, don't worry. Mission accomplished.
Don't you have a quilt to work on, you old spinster? This is the new millennium. You know, same as the old, but more selfie. Self Radio.
Enter key code access granted. Unchained new world. The time has come. Come all eyes wide now. Find out. Answer ready for the show. Signal yes. Overdrive. Come on and play back to everywhere you really wanna go. Make it magical. Play back. Tell me now, what do you see in your eyes? The future waiting for you. I imagine where to go. Now take a look into the never-ending world. Do you imagine where to go? I imagine where you go. Nobody can keep us far. I can feel you every day from many miles away. Inside out, we are born as one. Our unity that never fades. Together beside you. Bring out all the love. Take a look into your love. Together there's no limit. We'll keep on dreaming. That's what it's all about. Enter key code access granted. Unchained new world. The time has come. All eyes wide out. Find out. Answer ready for the show. Signal yes. Overdrive. Come on and play back to everywhere you really wanna go. Make it magical. Play back. Tell me now, what do you see in your eyes? Future waiting for you. I imagine where to go. Now take a look into the never-ending world. Do you you with a fine tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Tender love is blind. It requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We write it together. Making love with each other. Islands in the street. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another place, and we'll rely on each other. From one lover to another. I can't live without you if the love was gone. Everything is nothing if you've got no one. You did walk in the night, slowly losing sight of the real thing. But that won't happen to us, and we've got no doubt. Too deep in love, and we've got no way out, and the message is clear. This could be the year for the real thing. No more will you cry, baby, I will hurt you never. We're starting in as one, in love forever. We can ride it together. Making love with each other. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another place, and we'll rely on each other. From one lover to another.
Let's keep this party strictly above board and legal. But, you know, right on the edge.
One Krabby Patty for table 2. SpongeBob, I don't have the whole day.
Oui, oui. Un Krabby Patty, monsieur. First, les patty.
Come on, SpongeBob.
Next, les ingrédients. Aye. Les mustard.
Wait, quit fooling around. Where's my Krabby Patty?
Wait, hold on a second. And voila. It's under your nose. Ah, ah.
You're killing me, SpongeBob. You really are.
Look at it, Squidward. Mr. Krab's gift to all of Bikini Bottom, the Krabby Patty.
Okay, give it to me. Come on, SpongeBob. Stop it.
I swear I'm not doing anything. Mr. Krab, the Krabby Patty is haunted.
Avast, you patty pirate. This is no ghost. This is Plankton stealing me booty. Hear me, Krabs. When I discover your formula for Krabby Patties, I'll run you out of business. I went to college. Hey, let me go. Oh, I'll let you go, Squirt. On a flying saucer. Back to the chum bucket with you. You pay for this,
Plankton, sir?
Aye. He's been trying to steal me secret formula for years. But you haven't got it yet, have ye, bugs? Okay. Enough, lad. It wasn't that funny. Get back to work!
Okay, Mr. Krabs. See you tomorrow.
Good night, my boy. Psst. Young man. Yes, over here. Come on, boy, a little closer. Closer. Not that close. Ah! You blasted barnacle head. I mean, hi.
Plankton?
Ouch.
What do you want?
I just want to talk. You could say we're friends, right?
No.
Acquaintances?
No.
Well, we're both invertebrates, aren't we?
I guess so.
You see, everything works out. I have something for you. I've been keeping it in my secret compartment. Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
Wow! A golden spatula. And it's even got my name on it.
It's a gift. A gift from a friend. Friends give each other gifts. And tomorrow is my birthday. And you know what I like more than anything in the...
taken narcissism to a whole new level. Self Radio.
I never stay in one place too long. A dirt road singing me a siren song. I gotta find a field. I need to spin my wheels. I got a hankering for 4 wide tires, and I can't help it. It's the way I'm wired. Boy, you get too close. Boy, you need to know. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds a key. It's got a left foot down when it's leaving. Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that it's needing. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. There ain't no breaking when I throw it in drive. Don't always keep it in between the lines. If you're ready for a ride, pedal down, state of mind. Boy, I tell you what, you better buckle up. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds a key. It's got a left foot down when it's leaving. Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that it's needing. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. Go on and see if you can knock off the dust, yeah. Shine it up, rev it up, and let it run, yeah. It gets a high riding off into the sun, yeah. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams.